Hello, book connectors. Welcome back to the Book Connection. Visitors, should you happen to find the channel, feel free to join us. We'd love to have you here. Well, hello again, book connectors. Welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Blue-Eyed Black Devil, and this time I am here with another installment of About the Author. So this time around, I am going to feature two artists. Why? Because I couldn't find much on either one, but I felt that they at least deserved to be mentioned. I am not familiar with either one of these artists. Please tell me in the comments if you all have heard of either one of them, if you read either one of their works, and would you recommend reading them. The first author is Tarryn Fisher. I think her book, well, I'll just keep that to myself. I'll just have to go back to my notes before I say anything else. And then the other one is Karin Slaughter. So sit back. Well, you don't even really have to sit back. Just sit down. This won't be a long bit, so you can be about your day. So let's start with Miss Tarryn Fisher, since she was the last one I loaded. Tarryn Fisher was born sometime in April 1983 in Johannesburg, South Africa, to a white family. Her father is Dennis Fisher, and he was a horse trainer. Her mother, Cynthia Fisher, was a school teacher. But now when Tarryn was 3, the family relocated to Broward, Florida. And I don't know how long they lived there, but as an adult, Tarryn is living and based out of Seattle, Washington. She has a husband and children. Now, she has 2 books that made appearances on the New York Times list. It didn't say best-selling and it didn't say number 1, but she did make the New York Times list. One of her titles is called The Wives. And then the other title is called The Wrong Family. Now, I don't know about you all, but I am guilty of sometimes selecting books to read based on the titles. Those 2 titles sound very intriguing to me. I will go see if I can find some kind of annotation or description. And if they sound anything like the titles, I will be adding them to my list. But that is all I have to say for Miss Tarryn Fisher. Now on to Karin Slaughter. Doug, I'd like to let one of the most important things about her out. Her first novel, The Opportunist, was self-published on Amazon. I think it did. It came out 2001. Okay, now on to Karin Slaughter. American crime writer Karin Slaughter was born on January 6th, 1971 in Covington, Georgia. She has 2 older sisters. Now, after graduating high school, she did enroll in Georgia State University, but she dropped out prior to graduation. I don't know how close she was to graduating or how close she was to just having been enrolled, but I don't know. It just said that she dropped out prior to graduation. Now, her first novel, Blindsided, was published in 2001. She won a Crime Writer Association award for that book. Now, what that award did was put her on a very short list of contenders for the best crime writer. I don't know if she won or not, but if she did, it looked like they would have mentioned that. But anyway, this same book has been published or released in 27 different languages. And guess how long it took her to write that book? 3 months. 3 months is all it took for her to write that book. Well, now moving on to 2015, Karin won a double, I think it's WAA Fleming, not Griffith, yeah. She won WAA Griffith Steel Daggers Award for her book Cop Town. And then 2018 rolls along and she releases a book called Pieces of Her. Now, this particular book would later go on and to be adapted by Netflix. It had 8 episodes. It was released in March 2023. It was 2023. So, yeah, I am sorry for shortchanging y'all. I feel like that's what I did anyway. Oh, before I go any further, let me mention this. In the last video I posted, I gave you all a book of lists and asked you which one of those you wanted me to do a video for next. And Billy Joel won. Yes, Billy Joel is who I'm working on now. And that book is going to be broken up into parts. And the reason I'm working on it now is because I'm almost at the end of the first, or part 1. So keep that in mind. Yep, I'm working on Billy Joel. And then what else? I think that's it. I can't believe I made it to the end. But yes, please forgive me. I'm still all over the place for whatever reason. But subscribers, thank you so much for being subscribed to me. You probably have several other people you watch about this same type comment, and yet it's still, you are still subscribed to me. So I thank you so much for that. And everyone, visitors, please remember, the door is always open. It's always open. Everybody, don't forget to like, share, comment respectfully, and by all means, make sure that your notification bells are not only on, I need them to be set to all, so you will be notified every time I upload a video. Now, with all of that being said, book connectors, remember this. As long as there are books around, there is always something to read. And until we read again, book connectors, I want you all to have a wonderful work week. Be safe out there. And God bless.